how to break free from indecision, self-doubt, and emotional burnout so you can build a business that actually reflects who you are. I spent years building businesses that looked successful on the outside but felt completely hollow in the inside. I was making money, ticking all the boxes, but I was not making decisions from a place of clarity. I was making them from fear of getting it wrong, fear of what people would think, fear of standing still. And here is what nobody tells you about entrepreneurship. The biggest obstacle is that you will be facing is not funding, is not finding the manufacturer, not even getting your first sale. The biggest obstacle is you. Your indecision, your self doubt, your inability to trust your own gut when everyone around you has a different opinion about what you should do. Today, I want to talk about three things that change everything for me: the clarity, courage, and running the business consciously. Welcome to Build the Dream Brand. I'm Bhavna Rishi, founder of Build the Dream Brand. And for over 20 years, I've been helping founders, artists, and fashion startups design, launch, and scale brands from museums like V&A, department stores, to first-time founders who started with nothing but an artwork idea and a sketch. And this is a podcast for anyone who wants to build a fashion brand without wasting years and thousands of pounds on mistakes that could have been avoided. Whether you are at the beginning sitting with an idea or a sketch, or you're already trading and trying to figure out what comes next, this is your space. You see, I've already stepped on all the landmines in the brand building landscapes you are about to step on. So I'm here so you don't have to. Now, let me tell you what happens when you don't have the clarity and why it is important to have the level of clarity you need in your business. You say yes to everything, you chase every opportunity, you change your brand positioning every 3 months because someone on Instagram made you feel like your idea wasn't good enough or you're not doing well. You launch products you're not proud of because you thought that is what market wanted, that is what my audience wanted, and then you have a burnout. Clarity is knowing exactly what your brand stands for, who it serves, and what it does not do and does do. And that last part is hard. Saying no is hard. I work with hundreds of business owners, and the ones who grow the fastest are not the ones with the best products or the biggest budgets. They're the ones who can answer three questions without hesitating. Who am I building this for? What problem am I solving? Why does it have to be me? If you cannot answer those three questions clearly right now, today, then that is your first task, not another product, not another Instagram post. Simple exercise I give every founder I work with. Write down the answers to those three questions, read them out loud. And if they sound like a LinkedIn bio, start again. If they sound like something you would say to a friend over coffee, you are close. Even when you have clarity, you still have to act. Acting when you are scared is a definition of courage. I have launched products I was terrified about. I walked into rooms full of people who had more experience, more money, more connections than me, and I have to find a way to belong there anyway. That feeling never goes away. The difference between the founders who make it and the ones who do not is not that one group is braver, that group that acts despite the fear. Use the fear as your power to grow. Your first version of everything will be imperfect. That is fine. Imperfect and live beats perfect and unreleased every single time. You see, courage is, I see it as a muscle. The more decisions you make, the easier decision making becomes. So start small, post the reel you've been sitting on, send the email to the buyer, pick up the phone and talk to anybody who will buy your product, raise your prices. Each one builds the next. When I talk about conscious entrepreneurship, it means building a business with intention, with awareness of why you're doing it, awareness of the impact it has on you, your family, your customers, your supply chain, awareness of when you are making decisions from ego versus from purpose. It means checking in with yourself regularly, not just asking, how is the business doing, but how am I doing? Because your business is an extension of you. If you're exhausted, your business decision will be reactive. If you're operating from scarcity, you will undercharge and burn out. Conscious entrepreneurship, it means designing your business around your life, not the other way around. It means deciding upfront, how many hours a week do I want to work? What does success actually look like for me, not for Instagram? What am I willing to sacrifice and what is non-negotiable? If you do not answer those questions now, your business will answer them for you, and the answers won't be kind. Because if you are not doing your business with intention, the burnout is always going to be there. It also leads to numbness. It's the exhaustion, the emotional burnout. And you stop caring about your brand. You dread opening your laptop. You dread making the calls you were about to make. You scroll to other people's success and feel nothing. Why bother? This is too much work. Nothing is working out. And that is a burnout. Here is what causes it. Three missing boundaries. One is time. If you do not decide when you work and when you stop, you will work all the time. There has to be a hard stop time. Mine is, for example, 6 p.m. I would start at 8, and then after 6 p.m., I'll enjoy the time with the family and cook dinner or have a chat. Boundary two is emotional investment. Not every customer complaint is a crisis. Not every slow sales week means your brand is failing. Learn to separate your identity from your business. You're not your revenue. Always slow season, like I always say, and fast seasons in the business. And it's okay to go through the slow seasons. Boundary three is other people's opinions, and that's a big one. You know, a stranger on TikTok may comment and say your product is not good enough or looks cheap, or I can buy it cheaper somewhere else. None of these people are your customer. Build a brand with people who really believe in you, who get your product, and just focus on them. If you are in a burnout right now, take one day off, then come back and write down the three things that are draining you the most. Those are the three things you need to change, delegate, or stop doing entirely. Here is your one action from today's episode. Take 15 minutes today, write down the answers to three questions. Who am I building this for? What problem am I solving? And why does it have to be me? Why do they have to buy this product from me? What am I willing to sacrifice for this? What is non-negotiable? That is your clarity document. Keep it somewhere you can see. Every decision you make this month, run it through those answers. Who am I building this for? What problem am I solving? And why does it have to be me? If this episode resonates with you, inside Build the Dream Brand and through my mentoring, we help you figure out how to break free from self-doubt or emotional burnout so that you can build a business that actually reflects who you are. Book a discovery call if you like. There are also a bunch of resources to help you get the motivation you need and have the clarity in place to run your business successfully. There are free templates, checklists, and even worksheets. Thank you for joining me for this episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Building the Brand. In the next episode, we will explore range planning, which is the step most founders skip that changes everything. And we'll cover how to plan your product ranges strategically so you know exactly what you are designing, what you're charging, and how it all fits together before you sell a single piece. If you found this episode useful, please share it with one person who is sitting on a fashion idea and does not know what to do next. And if you already are ready for the next step, find someone who can help you through your journey. Until next time, keep taking small, brave steps. That's how every great brand begins. Keep going and keep building.